Things that women wish guys knew all along. Stay tuned for this one. Hey and welcome. My name is Arica Angelo. I've been equipping men just like you for 13 years now as a dating and relationship expert, helping you guys connect with women intimately, having the confidence to do so by knowing exactly what to do. We're going to talk about the things that women wish guys knew all along. Now, let me preface it by saying this. I believe that adults, men, women, all of us alike, that we're responsible for speaking up for ourselves. We're responsible for communicating for ourselves, for being very open and honest. But most of us don't do that. So what this video is for is to prepare you for what's going on in the background of a woman's mind, what she may not have the courage to say. Now, I'm not excusing women. I think that women should use their voice. I think that they should be more vocal about the things that they want. But we're all on a journey. We're all evolving. So I want to give you the background of what's going on in a woman's mind so that you're conscious of it, so that you know how to work through it, so that you can read through it. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you know when my next video comes out. Hey guys, no matter where you are in your journey with women, I've got you covered with one of my courses. So make sure that you check these courses out at aricaangelo.com. So here's the thing. Women are not very honest and they wish guys knew this, but yet they still need to find the courage to say these things. Women are very future-minded. We plan a lot, whereas men are not built that way. Think about it. A woman hosts a baby, a child in her womb for 9 months. That innately creates us in this framework of, I need to plan, I need to be prepared. Men don't have that. They don't have that responsibility, that headache. And so as a woman, we're always thinking about the future. And I think what women wish men knew is the minute that she meets you, she is observing whether or not you fit in her future, which is why it's best to show up with your best foot forward, which is why it's best to show up as who you really are, that you don't play games, that you don't try to be someone you're not, because she secretly is observing you. She's analyzing you. She's running you through her checklist. Am I saying all those things are always the best thing to do? No. But most women do this, and they secretly wish you knew that she's evaluating whether or not you belong in her future. So you might be asking, Arica, that's a really tall order to fill. And I would say, yeah, you're right. Which if we're really intentional about dating, we would come to terms with that's the whole journey of dating, is to get to know other people, to get to know ourselves. But we're all hoping to find that person who's going to be a part of our future. So what can you do to prepare yourself? How do you set yourself apart so that she does consider you as someone that can be a part of her future? The best thing that I can encourage a man to do is to be super honest about who he is, where he's from, and what he wants. And we do that through what? Vulnerability. And if you're like one of those people, you're like, every time you hear that word, you're like, I don't know how to do that, then I have a program for you. It's called Vulnerability. I highly encourage you to get started on it so that you can do the work for yourself first, so that when you're with her, you can show up as that real man. So here's the thing. When we try to hold back who we are because we're insecure, we're afraid someone's going to reject us, what happens is you're not giving her all the facts on who she's choosing. And I know that most men, because I coach you guys, I've been coaching you guys for 13 years, I know that most men struggle with the fear of failure. And that's okay. There's no judgment around that. We all struggle with fear. Women, another thing that we wish you knew that we secretly keep inside is that, we wish you knew sometimes just how insecure we are and how hard that we try to make ourselves look the best version of ourselves, come across as strong and confident, when most of the time, we got our insecurities surrounded around our beauty. And men are going to have the same things when it comes to failure. And what I see guys doing is they try to oversell themselves. They try to over deliver on something that they're not. And listen, I get it. I get the whole fake it till you make it. And there's a time and there's a place for that. But at some point, you have to let her see beyond the veil, beyond the mirage that you're keeping up, and she has to see the real you. Now, you may be saying, Arica, I don't want her to see the real me because I'm not happy with where I am right now. That's why I really encourage you to get that vulnerability program, because that's going to help you come to acceptance of yourself. Because until we're able to accept ourselves, men, women alike, how can we expect the other person to accept us? And even if they did accept us, we're not able to receive their love because we think that they're lying to us or they're too good to be true. I've had men say to me before, you give too many compliments. I'm not used to this. And that shows me where their value scale is in that moment, that it's really low. Because a person who is able to really appreciate themselves and get comfortable with themselves, when someone says something very kind, they can take that in because why? They've already recognized it in themselves. So women secretly want you to know that when they're on a date with you, that they are wondering, they're analyzing, they're observing if you can be a part of their future. And the other thing that women secretly wish you knew is their insecurities, how hard they are working to cover up those insecurities. And what they really want you to know is that they, like you, just want to be accepted and loved at some point. And I hope through what we're going through in this world that it's bringing an awakening. At some point, we can shed the false skin that we're all wearing and that we can just honestly show up with one another, because that's what creates real connection. That's what creates real relationships. So I hope that this video helped you. If it inspired you at all, please let me know in the comments section below what part of this really spoke to you, what part of this really touched you, and make sure that you like this video. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Remember, you have what it takes. And in this very moment, my darling, you are already loved. Get that vulnerability program because it's going to help you see just how damn lovable you really are.